Hi, it's me, Vidge. What are you doing? Just driving home now. Oh, nice. Where you live now? Oh, you driving with Marina? Yo. Yo? What that mean? Spell your name for me, and do you have a Facebook? You are very beautiful. I liked you. Are you still driving? Oh my god. Yes, I'm still driving. Oh, okay. When will you be home at? Text me, okay? Fake name given, but I don't have a Facebook. Okay, what you have? LOL, like social net. I'm not really into the social media thing. Mostly I use the internet for research. Me too. You live alone? You sleep? Hi, morning, wake up, LOL. Hi. You will go to gym today? Oh my god. No, I'm not going today, and I think you should stop texting me. I don't think we should go out. It's a bit much. Okay, I think you're right, LOL, bye. Oops, I think, LOL. But I like how you swim. You swim like Queen of Ocean. I am eating Chinese food alone, haha. Bruh. What did I just read? That was crazy. There was like 10 different conversations happening, but this person was just having these conversations with themselves. That's way too much. They were way nicer than I would have been. I literally would have been like, leave me alone, and I would have blocked their number. I was having doubts about him and was discussing it over text with a guy friend of mine. Admittedly, I should have talked to my boyfriend about it instead, but that's not the point. Yes, you should have. Boyfriend went through my phone, then accused me of effing my friend. He went berserk, made a huge production out of packing up his stuff and leaving. We'd only been together for 2 months. After leaving, he stood on my porch for a few moments collecting his thoughts, eventually changed his mind and begged for me to let him back in. I refused. He sobbed and scratched at my door for the next 2 hours like a zombie. Days later, he demanded to have my microwave. I left it on the porch for him to avoid confrontation and watched him take it and toss it in my dumpster. Against my better judgment, I sent him a WTF type message. I mean, not only was that immature, but it's hugely wasteful. If he was gonna take it back, he could, okay, yeah, we get it. Then I get another message, this time demanding the microwave back on behalf of his friend. Again, I left it on the porch. Later that day, I watched him throw it in the dumpster. All right, y'all. This guy's just bored. Like, this is very bored. This time I went to Walmart and bought a new microwave. Yeah, like, I'm not going through the dumpster. To be honest, I probably wouldn't have done that the first time. And you were nice enough to even leave it out for him a second time. Long-term lurker here, and I have to make an account just to add something here. Okay, this is serious. I was kidnapped, held hostage, stalked, forced to move out of my parents' house to hide from this guy, where he proceeded to stalk me to my work to find out where my new house was. Then he lied and swore on his family's lives that he did no such thing and that he loved me and wanted to spend the rest of his life with me. Oh, and if I were to have someone else's baby, it would be okay. He would raise it as his own. Now I can sense a crazy from miles away. Okay, yeah, this seems like the cops need to be involved, obviously. Like, kidnapped, hostage, stalked. That is a very serious level of crazy, and I'm happy that now in your future relationships you have like laser eye sensor of crazy, and you can be like, spotted. You better see those red flags. What's up, everyone? Welcome back. I am Sassy, and we're checking out some crazy ex-boyfriends who expose themselves. You know we're gonna do girlfriends, so don't come at me. Don't get all hot and bothered because I'm calling out the men. I got girlfriends coming. I always do both, you know, because everyone's crazy. Just people in general, you know. I don't pick sides. Started dating a guy right after I turned 18. We'll call him Steve. We ended up dating for 3 years. During that time, he was deployed to Iraq for 1.5 years, and after he came back, we lived together and ended up moving to a different state together. Okay, so a trusted friend told me that Steve had cheated on me multiple times just before we moved together. I confronted Steve about it. He denied it. I tried breaking up with him. I say trying because it was a very long, drawn-out process. He constantly tried to win me over and say that no one would ever love me again as much as he did. He stalked me at bars, called all my friends and family members, blah, blah, blah. All the while, he was sending text messages saying that he was going to end his life without me and that he couldn't bear to live anymore. So one night, after a scary message, I went to see him to make sure he was doing okay. He eventually passed out. Okay, y'all, this is so serious. Here I am thinking we just gonna laugh at some like crazy ex-boyfriend funny stories about a drunk night when they went crazy. No, this is like concerning. So I can't even laugh at this because this obviously has to do with mental health, which is absolutely no joke. He ended up going to a hospital where he stayed for 2 weeks. That's sad for everyone involved, but obviously there are some mental issues, further issues involved. It's not just like, oh, you're crazy. It's like, no, he's going through some stuff here. Not that his actions were right, but he's going through some stuff. In college, an ex-boyfriend of mine reported me missing to campus security and the police because I stopped answering his constant calls and texts. The police Campus security found me. They helped me get a restraining order against them. Okay, that's enough. I mean, for you to literally, just because I'm not answering your calls or texts does not mean I'm missing. I'm literally looking at your texts and calls coming in, and I'm choosing to ignore you, you crazy person. Oh, I think restraining order is the right call here. I am a guy. I was a crazy boyfriend once. Wow, the crazy boyfriend's talking? I was about 18 at the time. I broke up with my high school sweetheart. We lived in a foster home together. When we turned 18, we split and got our own place. When we broke up, I moved out. I was there to pick up some of my stuff, and her new man was there. I sort of knew him. I thought he was a loser, we'll say. I was stressed out and sad. When I found out who her man really was, I really felt like being an a-hole. I kept in check. The ice cream truck came by and they went to get ice cream while I was packing. So I went out to get ice cream too. I got mint chocolate chip, cone. It really helped the sadness. What's happening? Okay, skip to the good stuff. He was holding her right in front of me. I was like, what the F? A little respect here. He told me we weren't together anymore and that it was okay. Anyways, I have no idea what I was thinking. I remember flipping out. I grabbed the ice cream and started rubbing it all over my head and face. I was making kissy noises and saying, oh, ex-girlfriend's name, I love you so much, over and over. I don't know why I did that. I think I just wanted to creep them out as much as possible. Fast forward, 9 years later, we still talk to each other. We see each other for the holidays or special events. Okay, well, you know what? I'm glad that you can laugh this all off. You would look crazy if you were sitting there rubbing ice cream all over your head and your face. Like, first of all, why are you wasting ice cream? What a freaking waste. But I'm glad that you are able to say I was 18, I was a little crazy, and I'm still friends with her and we can laugh it off. That's the best ending we've heard so far. When I was fresh out of high school, I dated a guy for a couple months. He was way more into it than I was, and I eventually broke it off. He would randomly come to my apartment in the middle of the night and bang on the door, called many times, so many that I had to unplug my phone. Eventually I went off to college and didn't hear from him anymore. Fast forward 17 years. He sends me a friend request on Facebook and I figure, why not, you know? He immediately begins posting on my wall, so are you really married? Yes. Dude, I can't even remember last month. This was almost 2 decades ago. He kept saying, did you ever love me? I defriend and proceed to ignore him. His mutual friends convey his begging messages to please be my friend. It's been going on for 2 years. That's weird. He started posting on his wall that we were engaged, getting married this summer, and that I'm having his child. Bruh. He's creating this whole false narrative in his head that you guys are together and he's posting it on social media. Like, that is so weird. 17 years later. Like, you haven't moved on from me? 17 years later? Girl, you must got that special sauce. You know what I'm saying? When my ex and I broke up, I went over to get my stuff and delete any incriminating photos he had of me on his computer. In addition to the photos I knew were there, I found hundreds of photos he had taken of me sleeping. I don't know what he was planning on doing with them or what provoked him to take them, but it still creeps me out to this day. That would still creep me out to this day. That is creepy. Like, pictures of me sleeping? What do you possibly get from that? I don't want to know. I had an ex-boyfriend be hospitalized for not very serious. They attempted to take their life after our breakup. I got a lot of grief from his family for upsetting him. The irony is that I left the relationship because he was the abusive one. His brother eventually found out the truth and gave him hell for it and apologized to me. It was all drama though. He didn't really want to pass away. He just wanted attention. Again, these are very serious things. There is a personal story in my family of something similar to this happening, so it's definitely not funny. I feel like people laugh that off a lot, or you're like, oh, my ex was crazy. They tried to end their life when we broke up, and it's like, so it's funny until it's not funny. I'm sitting on the couch, got out of school early. My husband at the time comes stumbling in, drunk. Surprised I was home. He sneaks up to the bedroom. I walk in a bit later, he was passed out. That's when I find his phone on the floor. I had suspected he was cheating on me for quite a while. In his text messages was a discussion from the other woman. I love you, but what are we gonna do about her? His reply, don't worry, I'll take care of that. The next day I confront him about the messages. He puts me in a chokehold and says if I calm down, he won't let me pass out. I knew then that he was trying to kill me. I kicked him in the and got the heck out of there. Afterwards, she found out that he took the life of their pets. This is very serious. I'm gonna have to speak with the content finder. Cause I was hoping for some, like, you know, not happy, but like funny stories, like still innocent crazy. Like, this stuff is just This is what you see in true crime documentaries, like quite literally, very disturbing information. Let's move on to today's sassy shoutout. It is going to Candace Levens. They said, nothing wrong with playing with your hair. I do it all the time. Some people just have miserable lives and can't help but complain. Facts. Even with a hat on, I play with my hair. Yeah, I honestly, like, if you have to go out of your way to complain about someone playing with their hair and how it's so annoying, it's like, you must be so miserable and you get so easily annoyed. Like, you're really that bothered to write that comment. Like, I feel bad for your life. Anyways, y'all, I will continue playing with my hair, and I hope you play with your hair too if it makes you happy, okay? Stay classy out there, stay sassy, and don't be crazy. Don't be crazy! You know you're an adult when you get emails about freaking hydro? Like cheaper winter hydro hours. Like, ugh, I hate being an adult. 2. Oh, this is a little long, so we're gonna do the nice breeze through. I'm getting good at that. 6. Okay, this is too much. These are too long. 6, 7. What time are we at? We're already after 10 minutes, so I'm gonna skip 8. It's long. We're going to number 9. Have you even subscribed to the channel yet? Don't be a fake fan. Hit that subscribe button. You know you want to.